Hello traders, Andy Demi here from the London Trading Institute. Hope you're having a good day, guys. Hope you had a great weekend. As you can tell, I'm pretty happy over the weekend after my team, as you can see here, won the cup. I know you're going to say it's only the Carabao Cup, but it's a trophy. It's a trophy, and it's the first of many. So pretty excited, great weekend, and now we are ready to prepare for Bitcoin and the rest of the markets, guys. So mainly today, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin, preparing for the week and looking at the weekly chart, because I think we've got a real interesting positioning right now. And I actually think that we are getting ready to go a little bit lower. I'm going to show you how I think that might happen and how you can basically profit from it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to make the screen big and we're going to get started. If you're new to us, guys, head over to the Crypto and FX Traders Club. I'll also put it into the comments below the video. And join our community. It's a great place to network and ask questions and basically talk all things crypto and FX. And if you are enjoying our content, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future videos. So with that all said and done, it's now time to look at some charts. And let's start with the Bitcoin weekly chart. Okay, so here's what we can see right now. This is the Bitcoin chart, and I was kind of looking at it because I was interested to sort of look at how the weekly bar closed. Okay, so if you are kind of new to this, well, you know, this here is basically a doji bar. Okay, it's a rejection of the lows. It's an indecision bar, and basically that we kind of look at that as a point where the market could turn and go up, for example, right? However, that's kind of useful when the market is in a trend and then you get that kind of potential reversal area. Right now, the market's been basically not going anywhere. It's been in this really tight range here, okay? And, you know, what I was kind of looking at is I wanted to see, you know, how has the market reacted in the past when we've had this type of candle formation like that. And I want to show you a couple of things because I think they're quite kind of similar. And it's as follows. So if you have a look over here, when the market was going up, we got this kind of, again, this reversal bar. Okay, got this reversal bar. And again, that's a potential reversal. But what did the market do? Well, it continued to kind of go higher. It took out that high and then it reversed, right? And what about over here? Let's have a look at another example. So here we kind of got this, again, we had a big push down, okay? And then the market had this kind of low test candle, which took out the lows of the move. So this is the down move, took out the lows, and then eventually went a little bit higher, okay? We got this indecision bar, and then we went a little bit higher. And so you can see here, let me see if there's another example actually as well. So not an exact example, but here, if you have a look again, we had this big push up, the market took out the highs, and then the market reversed. It almost feels like the market may be doing something similar here, where it will take out these lows, and then you can see this is a real key area of interest. And then potentially we're going to find demand coming strongly back into the market. So that's kind of what it looks like to me. And that's what I'm basically preparing for. Okay. Now, if I just kind of remove these drawings right here, we're also going to have a little look at the lower time frames, like the daily chart. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to essentially put in our Fibonacci in. It's going to show us where all of the swings are. Okay, and I'm going to make this a little bit easier. I'm going to use one of our indicators to hopefully just do this a little bit quicker. And a starting point is 1545. And then I'll kind of talk you through what this is saying to us. So let's put this in. And let's have a little look to see where the market may potentially go to. So this is quite interesting because according to this, let me just show you because it's not so easy to see. We basically have, this is the A, this is the B, this is the C. And because the market is basically fallen into this kind of red category, so this is the 38.2, the 50, and the 61.8, the likely swing completion is going to be down here. It's going to be around this D point, which is at 36.56, which is very similar to what we were looking at. It would take out this low potentially and something like that, and then potentially the buyers might start to come back in. Now, let's have a little look to see if there's any kind of, channel support here that might find, we might be able to predict the low. I mean, that would be a bit of a stretch because, it would go quite a bit lower, but it wouldn't surprise me if I'm honest. If you think of it like this, if they really want to take people out of the game, like as in you could have this real, especially with everything going on in the markets, in the world right now, with all the uncertainty, it can easily kind of really, really take a swing to the downside, take out all these lows here, maybe go to the overextension 200. And you can see here, this is a really lovely area of support coming in about 24,000. And then I think we would get a significant bounce if that happened. Okay. Now, so essentially what I think is, I think right now, this zone here is going to be an ideal buy zone. Okay. Even if, for example, you bought at 30,000 and it did go to 24. Yes, you might be thinking, oh, wow, it should have kept it, should have tried to buy, down here, but you can always buy some here and then buy a little bit more there. So they have to spend all of your cash at this price. There's no kind of right way, because you could do that. You could buy half here and then the market bounces and goes all the way up here, right? And it doesn't ever get down to here. And then you never kind of completely fill it out, your position. But the reality is anyway, guys, is that if you kind of look at the way the market reverses, it does give you plenty of time. I mean, look at these reversals up here. Look at these reversals down here. It's not a case of like, hey, we've gone all the way down and then boom, we're going all the way back up. The market doesn't do that. It fights, it does this and that. So if you kind of see the market basically come into your zone here, you buy some and you leave a little bit there, but it's just fighting and it's not going down, you could just add the rest in. Right, you'd always get another chance to get back in. So that's kind of really what I'm looking at here with Bitcoin. I think, look, the signs there are there. Okay, there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of volatility, there's a lot of uncertainty in the world, and there's all these kind of different opinions as to like whether Bitcoin should go up because of the uncertainty. Russia going to be using cryptocurrency, and therefore demand's going to go up. But then there's talk of regulation of Bitcoin, like in Russia. So it's so difficult to kind of really interpret it all. It's all based on opinion. So rather than doing that, why don't we just focus on facts? Facts are market's in a downtrend right now, and these areas here represent really great buying opportunities, in my opinion. I mean, we could kind of spend a lot of time trying to identify hidden points of support. For example, what you can do is you can connect at least 2 points and it will just kind of give you some more ideas as to where the market might go. But realistically, a drop down to this kind of zone here looks really, really great. But really, anywhere from this area here to this area here, in my opinion, represents really great value for Bitcoin. If you believe in the long term, then wow, look at this. Is this trend line? Let's have a look at this trend line, actually, guys. Just notice this this trend line here. Where does that come in? Look at that. Wow. That is the long-term trend line of Bitcoin coming in exactly where, yeah, so we've broken through that one, and it looks, I mean, it really wouldn't surprise me to see that. For a minute, I forgot that I drew that in. It just, that almost looks like the kind of thing that Bitcoin would do, right? So, I mean, that's very interesting. For me, I mean, I know a lot of people are not going to be happy to see that. For those that are not in cryptos yet or not in Bitcoin, they're going to be delighted to see that. Look, I think right now we've got to be open to all possibilities, and that's what's potential there. And you've just got to be ready. You've got to be ready if you want to trade this, if you want to take advantage of something like this and be on the right side, then you have to be prepared. Put your orders in. Put your orders in, and let's wait and see what happens. Bitcoin at 24,000. And I did speak about March, guys. I've said it quite a few times now. I've been saying it for a long time. I think March is going to be significant. I think we're going to get the market to turn before the end of March. I think we're going to have the turning point. So I think we've got the Fed rate decision around the 16th of March. And I think after that point, I think we're going to be looking for Bitcoin to change direction. And it's getting very close to those kind of ideal buy points that I've been pointing out. All right, that's all from me today, guys. I do wish you a great day. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed our content, and subscribe to the channel, and head over to the Crypto and FX Traders Club and join our community. Wishing you a great day, guys. Good trading, and I'll catch you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.